EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. For the right to represent the AFC in this year's Super Bowl. Off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on third downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Third down and 9.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Hey, Ozzy, sit hot, cut.
From the gun, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he will go all the way. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And they're unable to add the point after. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10.
19, Tiger. Set the lead. Smash. Roll. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll stick with him again. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Ready. 60 Eagle. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Check 60. Get it. 19 tight. 60 Maverick.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. This one intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick-6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. And now you get the pick-6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready.
The drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now a give on the ground. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Just a short pickup down inside the 30. Second down and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Back to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Ready, shot. Ready, shot. Shot.
Now Jackson. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down.
DC, ready?
Here's second and 9.
Get out! Ready? Ready, shut up! Ready? Ready, shot! Shut up!
Now, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
Third and 9.
You change it. You. Go. Hey, Ozzie, shut up. Go right here. Ozzie, ready? Get out.
Throwing Jackson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
But he not get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
In motion is Myers. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Quick throw here is complete.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3?
Let's go now.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
60 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. Mustang 19. 19 Lion. 70 Lion.
Oh, and now movement up front, trying to get the defense to jump. One of the offensive linemen moved instead. On 4th down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Raiders are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Play action now. Jackson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a first down and a gain of 16. Here's first and 10.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Shot. Report. Go right here.
Back to throw. Jackson. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Hot.
Jackson now. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This one from 39 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, the Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game.
Shot. Shot. Hey. No, we changed it. Hey. Yo. Shut up.
On first and 10, Jackson. This one complete downfield to Walker. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
180. 13.
Here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
DC, yeah? Let's go, let's go. Sit on, on. Right on.
To throw is Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's going to take this all the way home. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready up.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and
report.
10.
Report. 180.
Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Christian Wilkins, the former Dolphin, in there to bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
180. Nice shot. 180. Nice shot. Yeah. Shut up.
This is Henry. And that's well read by the defense. Knocked backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on first down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up third and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
Third and long for Jackson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. Ravens sending the punt team out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline. This one heads directly out of bounds. Going to mark it just on the other side of midfield.
Ready, break. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go. 18 Rattle, 18 Rattle. Come 19, go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And the Ravens will take over possession here at the 44.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Sit up. Sit up.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. A troubling development here in this AFC title game.
DC ready.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Ready, sit up. Hey, middle. Middle. Sit up.
Off the play fake. Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
One quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is... We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready, sit up.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Hey, report. Sit up.
Gonna go right back to Henry. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Onward. Ready, sit up. Sit up.
That is caught. He finds Walker. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
First and goal, and it's Henry. And he's into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And he's in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Here we go, Shaq. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will get the score, cutting the lead down to 13. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll run it with Henry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. They'll go again here with Henry. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
DC, ready? Get hot, hot.
Here's a run. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts.
Real quick. Yo. 180.
They'll try and run, and here's Henry. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll drop to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll find his running back, White. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. open man, left side. He's got it. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space? In this case, they got a lot of defensive backs on the field. Quarterback has a lot of time to find the open zone and leads to a big play. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Let's go now.
Back to the air one more time. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And third down coming up.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
That's taken in.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll look to throw again. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Go!
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. He gets this complete, finding Adams. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Check go.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go, son. Go.
On first down, they'll start out with Wright. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Go.
From the gun, here's Fields. Dancing, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
11, Agate.
Now Lawrence to throw. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Jaguars at 7 and 6, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Hey,
now a second and 2.
Ralph. Silver.
Finding Williams once more, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Fred on red. Think right. Red.
Now Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. All right, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they go to work on a first and goal.
On red. Silver.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Lisa 24.
Second and goal from the 1.
11.
Again, it's Lawrence. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Second and 10.
Hey, go. Think right open. There we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
Here we go,
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, The open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2 yards to go, second down. To throw is Fields. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. T.J. Edwards from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
He'll buy some time right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Hey, run!
He's got it to Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Ralph, Silver.
Here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
23. 13, Luke. 11. Silver.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That is caught, and he is going to have the Jaguars' 1st down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
30 left.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Lisa 24. Go. It's hot.
Play action. It's Lawrence. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Hey.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go, sir.
And they'll run with ETN. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go, sir.
Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Hey, Lion. It's hot.
And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Breaks through the contact, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Fields changing the play.
Here we go. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Right.
To the air again, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Here we go. Right.
Now it's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Hey, easy. Ralph, Ralph. Ralph, Ralph. Great job.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Lawrence will throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go, let's go. Silver.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Rip, 23.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamison Williams from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Here's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. We good.
Back to throw. Fields. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Fields now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
we go. Go.
Fields throwing again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lisa 24. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They'll go again here with Wright. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here we go.
They're going to go. It's Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. ETN up the middle. He can't get him down. And he's taken down inside the 30. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Straight ahead, ETN. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback, you have a much better opportunity.
Hey, go, go.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, A nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll go on the ground.
And they're going to have a first down here. So not huge yardage on the reverse, but enough to get a fresh set of downs.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
First carry for Najee Harris.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Fields. Complete to right. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Think right open. It's hot.
A short throw to Ingram. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
All right, let's go. Check, Panther. Here we go, sir.
A give running right, ETN. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Now Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
All right.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. He gets it complete to Harris. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here we go.
On 4th down, Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Safe right.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Okay, ready.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Red.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right, in this stage.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
He'll let it fly for Austin. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Tonight.
Looking to throw. Fields. He's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st.
Here we go, Side.
Back to throw. Fields. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. T.J. Edwards able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 2nd and goal. Fields.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. This is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Wright from 3 yards out. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hey, go gold! Go gold!
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Hey, Lion! It's hot.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Jacksonville, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year, and they will hit